Good evening, Warden. How do your prisoners fare?
Commander, all is well. If you like, I could show you...
I'm not here to inspect your prison, Warden. I'm here to speak about one prisoner.
Your apostle.
Alvane. He's an apostle no more. He was a tool, but he lost his edge. He's no longer of any use to us. Now, it's time we put all of this behind us.
Would you care to translate, Commander? I'm afraid my ability to read between the lines is somewhat lacking.
We want Kian Alvane's execution to be hastened.
I see. I thought your six would need to judge and condemn Alvane before...
When did you become an expert on Azadi law, Warden?
Well, I'm not, sir, but we have laws and regulations of our own, Commander. I was told that Kian Alvane would be sent to Sadir to stand...
I am telling you to carry out his sentence. Tonight!
What? Impossible. I need to call in the executioner.
How soon?
Well, by first light, at the earliest, but still...
First light, then.
But what about the paperwork? I mean, the proper documents, signed and stamped.
This goes one of two ways, Warden. Either you do what you're told and execute Kian Alvane by first light, or you find yourself hanging right next to him when the sun kisses the top of Friar's Keep tomorrow morning. How it plays out is entirely up to you. You have your orders, Warden.
Barbarians.
I have only one memory of my mother. She held me close one night and sang an old song from her country. I don't remember the melody, but I remember the words. Sleep, child, sleep. Sleep in your mother's heart. Let the wind blow and the rain fall. Hear the executioner's call. Watch the traitor's head roll as the shadow takes his soul. Sleep, child, sleep. We shall never part, for we will soon be free, together forever in the cold, cold sea.
Ah, Alvane, you are here. Good. I hear you turned down your last meal. Pity. I personally approved the menu. There were sausages.
Why would the Warden come to visit me now? What could he possibly want? I have nothing to say to him. I won't give him the pleasure of hearing me speak. What good will it do? He wants me to plead. I shall not.
Quite. You were always a man of few words, Alvane. A rational pragmatist to the end. I approve. As you know, your execution will take place at dawn. I have to admit that I'm curious why, after so long, there's such a sudden rush to see you dead. I'm very curious. But that's not why I'm here, no. As you also know, you have the choice between hanging and beheading. As far as I can tell, you have yet to voice a preference. If you forfeit this choice, it'll be left to me to decide the instrument of death. I simply want to ensure we've dotted every I and crossed every T.
What does it matter? Death is death, and I'm ready to embrace my own. I have nothing more to say to this man, or to anyone. A warrior deserves to die by the blade. But do I deserve that death? I laid down my own sword. I turned on my own people. I was a warrior, but now I'm merely a prisoner. And soon I will be blessedly free of everything. A warrior deserves to die by the blade. Even though I laid down my sword and turned on my people. Even though I'm just a prisoner now, I was a warrior. What does it...
Quite. Then I shall make that choice. Do you have no family, Alvani? My family is very important to me. Almost as important as my duty to this city and this office. In the event of my own death, it would pain me to know that they would be left with no answers. No body to bury. No closure. I know you're a man of faith, a man of principle. I also understand that things happen to make you question your calling. What I do not understand is why you've simply decided to give up, to stop fighting.
I wish he would just leave. I have nothing more to say to him. I don't care about what he doesn't understand. No one can. No one will ever know why I chose to stop living. How can he understand? How can anyone? To have everything you believe in fall to pieces. To be asked to continue a war that you have no faith in. By commanders that you can no longer trust. I wish you...
Very well. Everything has been properly filed. I have no reason to question the order of execution. Even threatened me with dismissal, and worse, should I stand in the way of their orders. They don't know me very well. Threats mean nothing. Proper paperwork, on the other hand. I will simply have to accept that my questions will remain forever unanswered. I shall see you at first light, Alvani. The noose will be ready for you.
Get up, Kian. There isn't much time. About bloody time. Come on, let's go. No time for answers. Let's get a move on.
What's going on down there?
That boy is a made-to-order riot. We're getting you out of here.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I bloody well hope so. You were this close to running me through with your sword.
What? The Swamp City?
Precisely. Where I made a daring, swashbuckling last-minute escape, and you were arrested by your own commander. Quite a day, eh?
If you're with the Resistance, why are you helping me escape?
So that you can repay your debt and help free our city. In the meantime, we need a bloody key to get through this bloody gate.
Hey! Hey! Help me!
He's still breathing. I've seen him around the prison. I don't think he's been here that long.
Over!
And I don't think he's long for this world.
Over here!
He looks badly hurt. I don't think he'll survive long. But we can't just leave him here either. He might know how to get out of here. I don't think he'll make it, but if he can help us, his death won't be in vain. He looks... How are you feeling? Can you walk?
No. I've lost too much blood. Take the key from the guard's pocket. Save yourselves.
There's nothing more I can do for him. He is already dead. All I can do is reassure him. There must be something we can do for him. Anything. I can't save his life, but perhaps he has some last wish that I can fulfill. Is there anything I can do for you? Anything at all?
My family. Tell them what happened to me. Tell them I love them very much. And that... my children. Tell them they make me proud.
I have to promise. I have to fulfill this man's dying wish, no matter what. I can give no promises. I don't even know if we'll make it out of here alive, or where my path will take me next. And I can't make a promise that I might not be able to keep. I promise.
They live in the bones. My name is Stont. Aaron Stont. Thank you.
It's a makeshift blade. I've seen how they make them by sharpening stolen spoons against stone. A deadly weapon in the right hands.
Kill me. Please. Please kill me.
A shiv. It did its job on that guard.
Kill me. Please. Please kill me.
If I don't kill him now, the guards will. But not before they make him suffer. I cannot leave him to such a gruesome fate. This is an innocent man. I can't simply murder him. In the face of my own death, I swore to never take another life. Perhaps the guards will show mercy and spare him. If I don't... May the goddess ease your journey into the next life. It appears to be a gate key. It probably unlocks this first gate. He's with the goddess now, walking the sun-blessed slopes of the first mountain.
It had to be done, Kian. You made the right choice. You have the key? Excellent. Now unlock the gate.
It's a heavy key, fashioned from iron. It fits the locked gate on this floor.
Use the key to unlock the gate. They have different keys for every floor, so you might as well leave that one in the lock. Follow me, boy. We're going up, not down.
The riot is growing.
Upwards.
Moving closer.
Ever upwards.
We need to keep moving up. Find a way out before the keep becomes smoking rubble.
Down there, you'll only find fiery death. Way out of here is up, up, up.
What did you mean, repay a debt?
You damn near wiped us out, boy. Your last-minute reversal didn't help save anyone, aside from your own soul, mayhap. And now is your chance at repentance.
I don't want repentance. I'm ready to die for my crimes. Why don't you just leave me here?
You may be ready to die, Kian, but the resistance certainly isn't. And we need you. Now, find a way to open this bloody door. Something long and thin to pick the lock might do the trick.
A broom.
The prisoner's dead. Looks like someone slit his throat. I can hear them moving upwards. I'm perfectly fine in here. Thanks ever so much. Where's the key? Someone get the
A
goddamn
filthy
keys.
pillow.
There he is, up there. Shadow, damn that man!
The keep is surrounded by soldiers, mostly Azadi troops it looks like. Good bowmen. I'm lucky I dodged their arrows.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
There's something so pure and beautiful about the traditional broom.
I think I see him! Up there! Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys! We got him! I
It's
think we got him,
undamaged
man!
and thin enough to fit in a lock. I should be able to open the gate with this.
Where's the key? Someone get the
That
goddamn
ought to do the
keys!
trick. Go on. Pick the lock with the arrow.
All those years on the streets of Sadir paying off. The
Good
riot
job.
won't last forever.
Follow me.
Something's going to give. Either the Watch kills every last man, or the prisoners tear this place to pieces.
About time. Let's go. Up the stairs.
They've broken through to the floor below.
Why, if it isn't our old friend, Mr. Murren.
Balsay, back him. I should have known you wouldn't have let yourself get caught so easily.
You're damn right. Now let us through.
I'm afraid that's quite impossible, Balsay. Your journey ends here, I'm afraid.
There's no picking this one. He's plugged it from his side. By the Mojal's unclean genitals, Warden! Open up right this bloody minute!
Words, Mr. Bakim. You know very well I do not respond to threats.
When I get my hands on you, Warden, you'll wish your grandmother had never spread her legs to your grandfather.
The Warden has blocked the gate somehow.
May the Mojal befoul your
I'm
filthy
afraid this
arsehole,
is,
Murren! Let us through
as
right
you
bloody
get.
now!
People like him only respond to violence and threats. He's scum, and I should treat him as such. He claims to be a rational pragmatist. Maybe I give him too much credit, and maybe he doesn't deserve it, but I could attempt to reason with him. See if he responds to that. Listen. Do you hear that? Your prisoners are revolting, Warden. Sooner or later, they will reach this floor. Let me through, and I shall be lenient and merciful. They won't give you the same consideration.
I see. And what, pray tell, is my guarantee that you'll follow through on your promise?
He will need to trust me, even though I may not be able to stay my anger. He's responsible for many innocent deaths. But if I can convince him to believe me, he will have to take my word for it. After all, what choice does he have? And I was the apostle. I was always true to my word. Garman and Utana taught me well. Why should he not trust me? Doesn't the Warden claim to be a practical man? If that's the case, he would listen to a practical argument. I will just have to phrase myself carefully. He's not likely to fold easily. Think carefully about this, Warden. My leniency is your only hope at this point.
Perhaps. But as you may imagine, I didn't rise to my position by taking people at their word. Particularly in a prison. Honesty is in short supply in here.
I really have no time for chit-chat. We're running out of time. And this filthy heathen is the only thing between us and freedom. I won't mince words anymore. All men of his station can be bought. He lacks character and faith, believing only in the power of office and wealth. If I offer to buy him, I'm sure he will be swayed, filthy maggot that he is. He said his family is important to him. If he fails to respond to threats to his own life, maybe he'll listen if I threaten his children. Extreme measures may be required when it comes to men like him. What did he say about family again? He may treasure his office above his blood, but maybe he will listen to reason if I appeal to his sense of family. You are a family man, Murren, are you not? Do you wish to see them left fatherless? If not for yourself, then do this for your family. Open up.
My family is important to me. I would not want my boys to grow up without a father. Their mother lacks the moral fortitude needed to instill duty and backbone in them. So forgive her. She's a good woman, but merely a woman. Very well, you make a fair point. I will trust you despite my bitter instincts. Step back, Alvani.
Praise your gods, I don't have time for you now, Murren. But your day will come.
He doesn't look well at all, seeing his world fall to pieces. I almost pity the man.
You gave me your word, Alvani. Your word. You said I would not be harmed. You said you would let me live. Does that not count for anything anymore? Is your word so disposable you will throw it away at a whim? If you kill me, you've proven your disregard for the law. You've proven that you're a simple brute.
If I kill you, I rid the world of a piece of sadistic vermin who sold out his own people.
Look who's talking. Who's the traitor here? I am merely an elected official. I do not decide who lives or dies. That's for the law to decide, for courts and judges
and other elected officials who are perfectly willing to carry out orders without question, as long as they can hide behind the chain of command.
A system cannot function without bureaucracy and bureaucrats. It cannot function without a hierarchy. If you want to change that, go to the top.
Oh, believe me, I will.
Don't. Please, spare my life. I have a family. Only doing my job. I treat.
You will receive your just punishment soon enough.
Perhaps so, Alvani, but at least my punishment... At least my punishment will be at the hands of those who respect laws and regulations, and not be a barbarian like yourself.
This is as far as the stairwell will take us. Now we need to find a way to the roof.
I didn't say I wanted to leave this place.
What part of to be executed in the morning did you not get? And what part of the resistance needs you did you fail to comprehend?
Why would your people trust me? I am their enemy.
You were the enemy. I trust your allegiance to your people has diminished somewhat in the past year.
How do you know I won't just turn on you soon as we're out of here?
Oh, I know, and others do too. Our faith is rarely misplaced. This passage leads up to the roof, but the gate's twice locked. There's no getting through. We need to find another way up. I got you this far, Kian. Now you need to put that Azadi brain of yours to work, and quick.
I'll do what he asks of me. If nothing else, he will have given me a warrior's death, and not a coward's. What's going on out there?
Huh. Wish I knew. The Azadi are entrenched. They're up to something. There ain't been a lot of new troops arriving. Then again, they've stopped pushing north. They only appear interested in holding the city.
Saya and Weopon are still in charge.
Oh, they're in charge, all right. But rumors say one of the Bloody Six is arriving soon. Which is why we need to be ready. Something's about to go down.
These torches burn day and night. There's no other light in this accursed place.
Good job. Let's move.
Shadow be damned. The guards are getting closer.
We'll get him, sir. You just stay
A piece of
here.
cloth. Moist. With what, I'd rather not know. They use this contraption to transport
Where's
food
the
from the
key?
kitchens below.
Someone get the goddamn keys!
The chain goes up to the mechanism that raises and lowers the cage. It's covered in thick oil. I'm managed to wipe off a tiny bit of oil, but it won't make much of a difference. I still can't climb the chain. On the positive side, I now have an oily cloth.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
I'm curious to see where this is going.
It's covered in thick oil.
Oh, clever boy. I knew you
oil
wouldn't
is burning
disappoint
off.
me.
Still
You
warm,
first.
but it's
That
cooling
chain's still
quickly.
hot. I want some warning.
I should be able to climb the chain now.
They've readied the noose for you. A traitor's death.
What are we doing here? Where's our cloud ship?
We need to buy ourselves some time. Quick. Block that gate. Use the lever to look. Now arm yourself.
A good and true
There's a sword
blade.
over there. Come over here now. By the Mojal's bloated tent.
How will we escape? I thought you'd have a ship waiting.
A ship? Ha! No, boy. Your way out of here is not on a cloud ship, but through a portal created by the very magic your people are trying to stamp out.
My way.
Only one of us can pass through that portal before it closes. And it requires a sacrifice. It's dark magic. It requires blood and pain. It requires a life.
What? No. No! I cannot accept your sacrifice. Either both of us leave or neither.
Don't be a Mojo damned fool, boy. I've made my peace with the gods. And you say the same. Besides, I may be a decent fighter, but without you, the resistance will falter, and the Azadi will be victorious. Now run me through with that sword so that you can get out of here and start paying your debts.
His eyes speak the truth. He has embraced death in a way I never could. Where I only saw defeat, he sees victory. I don't know where this path may lead. But what choice do I have? How many more deaths before this night is over? No. There's been enough blood shed. I don't want another life on my conscience. I cannot. I'm not worthy of such a sacrifice.
Listen to me, boy. If you don't do this, then it's all for naught. The whole bloody thing.
There's been too much death. Too much!
Oh, for the love of the four heavens. That bloody stings.
I have only one memory of my mother. She held me to her heart until I fell asleep. That night, she threw herself from the city walls into the shallows. Her body was never found. For the longest time, I would climb those walls, balance on the edge, and close my eyes. I always thought I would join her in the darkness, in that cold, cold sea. But I never did.
Goddess, damn him to the Shadow Eternal!
What?
Kian. Kian has escaped the keep.
Leave us. Now! What are you saying? That's impossible. He's supposed to die.
He's gone. Fled from the roof with the help of a rebel infiltrator in a bloody riot.
The roof? How?
Portal. Dark magic.
That's impossible.
I must interrogate the men who let him escape. They will rue this day for the rest of their short and miserable lives. And that boneheaded Warden, he will pay for this with his life.
I don't understand. Friar's Keep is warded against thaumaturgy.
Inside, yes, which is why they fled to the roof.
Light protectors. Do you have any idea where he is?
With the rebels, I'm sure. Wherever they've holed up. I will leave no stone unturned to find them.
In their hands, Alvane is a poisonous dagger.
You think I'm not aware? You think I don't know how dangerous he is? I know that traitor better than anyone. But I will find him. Him and his cohorts. Under the sight of the goddess, this I swear.
Before the first arrives.
It won't reach her ears.
You make sure of that. If she learns their precious apostle is still alive, she will want him alive so that she can speak to him. And if she learns the truth...
We won't give her the opportunity.
Good. Because if she ever does, you and I will be paying with our lives. What in the light are you waiting for? You won't catch him in here, Commander. Go! Take care of this. Goddess, watch over us.